Hi. So when I was 8 or 9, my dad took me to the CNE. And we went on a roller coaster and it was awful. And I cried through the whole thing. I cried in line, I cried on the ride, and I cried off when I got off the ride. And that's what this week's message of the week is all about. So like I said, I had a terrible first experience on a roller coaster. It was awful. It was not enjoyable at all. And for the next 30 some odd years, I spent being afraid of roller coasters. Then I have kids. And my oldest daughter, we take her to Wonderland one day, and she wants to go on every possible ride there was. Everything. And there are rides I'm just not ready to go on. But fortunately, my wife was. But it got me thinking more and more, and I thought, gosh, I really should try and overcome this fear. I don't want to have her have a bad experience at Wonderland. I want her to enjoy rides. I want her to see that I can overcome a fear. And so I start going through this process of overcoming my fear. And overcoming fears is what this week's message of the week is all about. And in fact, this week's message of the week is thinking will not overcome fear, but action will. And that's kind of the thought of the plan that I try to apply with roller coasters. And so I would sit at a roller coaster and watch it go around a few times and try and get comfortable just watching it. And some of the rides, you could sit at the seat before you got on the ride. So I'd go and sit on the seat. And eventually over time, I got to a point where I really enjoyed going on roller coasters. And it was fantastic. And I had spent 30 some odd years just thinking about this fear that I had. Never doing anything, just thinking and dreading and avoiding. But when I finally took some action and I'd watch them and I'd try sitting on the ride and all these different things, eventually I got to a point where they just don't frighten me anymore. In fact, I really enjoy them. And so this week, if we have a fear, if we've got something that's kind of holding us back, it's really important to understand that just sitting around thinking about it isn't going to help us overcome it. That we need to take some action. We may have to take little tiny steps, or we may have to take great big steps. But no matter what it is, it's important that we take some steps towards facing those fears. And that is it. And we'll see everybody soon. Take care. Bye-bye.